Thank you, Mr. MC, distinguished guests, professors, speakers. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Secretariat and congratulate WENDI, Kyoto, for such inauguration of the chair of UNESCO. And a little bit about me. After graduated from Kyoto University 2002, went back home, did a lot of JICA study, JICA collaboration, and one particular involvement with IDI, Institute of Development of International Development Institute of Japan, did a lot of thinking in this project. I will tell later on. And after that, I moved to Director of Human Traffic Center, one of UNESCO's Category 2 in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, and moving up to post of DG at this moment. And I try to make it as fast as possible because it's quite a long, and I mean maybe taxing slide for certain people. Okay, this is some of the background and way forward we talk later on. This is Kuala Lumpur, 560 kilometers square, and on top of that is another state of Selangor. All the clean water coming down from all the rivers, about 8 rivers coming down from the top of the tributaries, enter in city of Kuala Lumpur before going down here. And for flood mitigation, you have the flood tunnel at the eastern side of this area going down, and a lot of these ex-mining ponds to tackle the flood problem from the from the west side of Kuala Lumpur, flowing into this river down to Straits of Malacca. And under this program, after we finished with the flood mitigation projects, about 10 years ago, we started with a new program called River of Life. So we tried to clean this river from very bad, I think smelly, brackish water, black water, into clean water by 2020. Okay, what we need at first, because if the tall order for us, having given the task in 2011 to spearhead this program, and I was with the Kuala Lumpur DID. And there are about so many agencies involved, ministry, about 29 of us. As you know, easy to negotiate. When you chair one of these meetings, a lot of ideas. So somebody have to put that what level we should get, what are the policies to put in, so that the rivers become clean. This is objective. One, you want to make the river Kuala Lumpur a top 20 livable city in the world. How? We don't have the climate like San Francisco or in Kyoto and in Osaka, Tokyo. But we can get the water by class 2B, meaning that we can go for water contact, body contact by 2020, provided all the flood mitigation is adequate in the city center, capital of Kuala Lumpur. And we have 3 task force, we divided. One, we have the river cleaning task force, chaired by me, the idea of DG. We have a lot of agencies under this. 3, can see the 3 local councils plus other agencies. And the next task force is river beautification. This is under the mayor of Kuala Lumpur, how to make it green along the river. And where the money come from? See, this is river development. So what we do is all the land along this Kuala Lumpur river will go for refinancing or recreate for value for money. So any development incurred along this development area will be put back to cleaning and beautification program. Okay, like I said, we are the spearhead for this river cleaning exercise, and we have also this DBKL under this mayor office, and mayor office also handle the land development. And long part of this under our program, the mayor office also engineering division is part under this, others also, and sewerage division. Sewerage now is a very big problem actually for the whole exercise. Most of our budget, out of 4 billion or 1 billion USD we spend, 2/3 goes to sewerage. And luckily after the reformation of a new government after 9th of May, sewerage put under us before we split different ministry. Now we put under the same ministry, so it's worked better for us actually. From 28 agencies, we have 4 ministries. This is a new ministry actually, Water, Land and Natural Resources. After the election, we're thinking that should we do like Japan do, MOC or MIMN, IT style of ministry. But the reform committee put up that our ministry, we work under Water, Land and Natural Resources. See, it's combination from 3 ministries into 2. Used to have we have the energy ministry, the green tech put under us. Say energy will go to different ministry later on. And federal territory actually spearhead. We have the finance, we have our own ministry here, and the local government. We work together. So all they have to work together to make the River of Life project happen by 2020. And all this, we split to 13 initiatives. And it's not, and every initiative have to report to us every month. The first one is the sewerage. This is the most important. I said what 2/3 of the budget go here. And next one, initiative 3 for installation of wastewater treatment for wet markets. 18%, 4% or 5% of our pollution come from wet market. 50% come from sewerage. Next one is we put for rubbish, gross pollutant traps, 500 numbers of them. Next we put another gross pollutant trap under the 4N and 4B. This is all the ponds actually we use for reinstate back all the silage problem along the rivers and the drainage area. And we have the squatters we have to take care of as well. We did make a master plan study and hydrological study also we did for determining how the future foresee and so on. And this is Initiative 9, the only initiative for non-point source pollution. That's where the development problem, turbidity and so on will take care of. And number 10 is because 18% of the pollution come from food premises. That's where the initiative we put here. And 11 is for enforcement under environment, the one environment. 12 for this is under public outreach program where we involve all the people, the target groups, stakeholders. That's why the bottom-up approach we come into here. We have to consult the people so that sense of ownership they have to take care of all the people. Secondly, they become our watchdog. So that's why we involve the people and the community. And last, this is something new. Along the 10.7 kilometers of Kuala Lumpur, we put interceptor pipes along it. Make sure that all the silage water have to be taken off because Malaysia use, they call it, not a combined system, the other one, the separate system. Because the separate system means that the sewerage will go straight away to the pipes line, while the silage water and storm water will go on the interceptor line in Kuala Lumpur. And our total order is 110 kilometers stream have to be improved, 8 rivers, 70 packages. Now it's about 86% completed. And our problem is this rubbish. It's number one. That's why we have taken people from the village, the urban areas and so on, how to tackle the rubbish not coming into our drains. The number one problem is the PET bottles and the polystyrene. That's why the new policy, maybe we don't have to use a PET bottle or polystyrene so much, or recycle program, have to go for it. And something that biodegradable type of plastic cover is better than the plastic type. And this is where IDI pilot project and back in 2004. From here, we try to generate from where IDI taught us for purification system using gravels and This is how it looks like at the different scale today, but not from this plan, another type. See, now we have the same concept, almost 20 numbers, 13 plus completed, another 7 under construction. And under beautification components, along this 10.7 kilometer of city center of Kuala Lumpur, implemented by the Mayor Office of KL, and there are 4 packages, now 3 and 1 completed, 2 and 4 ongoing. And like I said, the land development, we try to recoup how to get the 4.4 billion or 1 billion USD to finance our project. That's where all the land parcel belong to the government. We try to privatize it, rental or lease or sales, so that we can get money to finance this project. This is some of the completed structures. Operation maintenance is not easy to do. Public engagement, see this one, this is most important thing. This is where the people involved and know how to take care of the river. See the upstream water very, very clean, and some enforcement they have to do along the river. This is research we do, see. When we started with IDI before, using gravel, so we tried to install a lot of types of biomedia. This is research ongoing at this moment. What type of biomedia is suitable for certain locations? See, how the biofilm growth, the productivity of each bacteria types, any type of, you see, introduce a different type of external type of bacteria, what happened? You can see this a lot of plastic type and ball types, and some is even designed for movable type of biotreatment. This is less than density of water. And brush type, this is hanging type, it's like a very big brush or nylon or rope hanging along this plant later on, and plastic, another one, and this was a ball type. We try about 7 type of biomedia at this moment, and we are luckily our audit that came last week, and because it is something new, we learned from IDI before, not being the outcome not being tested fully, and they advised us to go for impact study. See, so we are going for this after the audit query on us last week. And way forward is more phases. That why I say more phases to come, because we are still not sure the performance. See, because it's something new for the country. When we adopt the gravel type from IDI, we install back in Malaysia, and what type of biofilm is the best for the nation, or Kuala Lumpur area, tropical area? Is introducing new bacteria is good or not? That's what you have to think. Or the natural bacteria in the river is good enough to purify the dirty water along the river is Kuala Lumpur. And apart from it, is our policy okay or not? Water Resources Bill to tackle the enforcement problem, because enforcement is not well addressed by the nation yet. That's why we have to table to Parliament, hopefully this year, Water Resources Law or Bill put on. Apart from that also, we try to instill public engagement, like appoint certain river stretch belong to certain community, so that they can take care of their own rivers. And we're also thinking how the ecological ways to handle of these riverine areas, river community, and beautification. Are we going truly structural type of purification process, or we can use wetlands type, see, instead of the structure type? We try to introduce after biomedia type, wetland types of biopurification. This is more, I think, way forward to go after this. And future challenges also, instead of all those money that we pour in, and all the effort we have put in, the policy coming up, not only for enforcement, but policy to make it sustainable. Operation and maintenance, it's costing us quite a lot of money. When we use eco-friendly type system rather than concrete type of system, there will be a lot of vegetation growth, and this needs maintenance. To maintain by the government to invest, or is it by the community to invest? Yes, the river look beautiful, but we have to go for more O&M, operation and maintenance. That's the next financial we have to think of. And management by various levels, yes, the people to help us, top, bottom up approach, both way. And I would say that maybe this is first try in Malaysia. Other countries, they may have different way. See, when we received instruction 2010, after we convened into a very big lab, we call it lab, just like workshop. That's where about 50 agencies come in, and everybody pointed to the idea, you spearhead it. So it's a very tall order. That's where we come in. And the difference is, when we start to do things, that's where we have to learn how Singapore do, how Japan do, how Korea do, how Europe and US do. See? How they have done it 10 years ago. Is it using stick and carrot method? Is it negotiation? See? And it's not an easy exercise. And I would say the experience after more than 8 years handling ROL or River of Life, when audit queried us last week, it's easy for us to answer because the answer is all there. See? And only that we have to prove to them that this system will work in Malaysia. That's our task at this moment. And the conclusion is, by 2025, we need to go by SDG 6.5, remember? IWRM. Because Malaysia adhered to the 2015 Agenda SDG, will abide to it. This is one of the way. River of Life is one of the way for IWRM initiative, because we involve the people. We go for public outreach, engagement and so on, so that people at the site tell us what to do, how to do, and how to maintain our rivers. Policy, yes, we need our law, water resources law, so that we could go to the site and bring our stick, penalize people, not just a carrot after that. And partnership, this partnership is very important. This is where the community, together with us, do a lot of things together. In fact, when we do a public outreach program, it's not easy, because we start work with them after 5 and finish almost 12 at night. And weekends also we have no rest. We have to do that again every day. And every week we have event. Sometimes we have to go to this community, next community, the other community. The good thing is that the Prime Minister gave about 10 million USD to do this. That's why we have money to invest with our consultants, some of the village people, what project that really they need, so that they become interested to go to the river, help us. That's not easy, but I hope it works. And I would say the eco-hydrology is promising tools, because all the rivers that we rehabilitate, we go for green type of river stabilization. Yeah? We don't go for hard structure anymore. That's why I say the operation and maintenance will be very high, because every 6 months we have to cut the grasses. We have to clear all the bushes along the river. If not, during flood time, we very havoc. Even the smart tunnel also, with a lot of vegetation enter the tunnel, is no good. Okay. In one case in Malaysia, when they talk about flood, there's one place in I think somebody, Professor Tanaka did mention about Kota Kinabalu. The Kota-U area having flood last year is a record in our nation, no? 86 times. Flooding for that village for 1 year. That's our record so far. Because after the earthquake in Sabah, 2015, all the boulders and siltation become to the riverine, and the water become braided type, see, a lot of morphological action and so on, and become very shallow, and a lot of flood. That's why impact the people there. We are doing the design now. Hopefully, we can tackle the flooding problem over there. But we try to go for ecological type of any flood control type or any water quality type of actions from now on. With that, I'd like to conclude my presentation. Thank you again, and congratulations to WENDI. Thank you.